So, before we burn the tree, and burn our maiden to burn the tree, let's do some side stuff first before we continue. Let's see. There's a few things. It's kind of like miscellaneous things. I actually was wondering where Dung Eater went to. Where did he go, actually? He mentioned the coastline, so maybe around here-ish. Let me check. I'm just guessing, really. I don't know where exactly he is, but he left a message for us, right? He said he'll defile us or whatever in the coastline, so I was wondering where he went to. Let's try to do that, if possible. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I have no idea where he is. Gotta find the loathsome Dung Eater. Loathsome Dung Eater. The loathsome Dung Eater. The loathsome Dung Eater. What was that? There's like a parody someone made. It just said the same thing with like synonyms. But they also like made like alliteration, That wasn't the original narration. The loathsome Dung Eater wasn't alliteration. But like, wasn't there like well, I actually don't remember the exact words, but something along the lines of the conspicuous caca consumer or something, there'd be like an alliteration every time, even though that's not how it is usually. That's not how it was originally. Oh, let's see. I mean, there's that guy. So he's not around here, I guess. No.
Alright, mate.
Oh, Dung Eater.
Then now I've seen it here again. Never thought I would. What he does to those bodies. It was him. No question. That monster. He's lurking round here.
Is that new dialogue? I think it is. So he's saying he's around here, but where is he? Is he just over here? It's hiding under a bush. Dung Eater, where are you? That's a giant crab. That's not Dung Eater at all. Dung Eater. Dung Eater? Wait. What happened to you? Oh, you're dead.
Serves me right. Fitting bloody end. For a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Oh. I guess Dung Eater... Dung Eater found a chair, by the way, and that's the biggest surprise. Where did he find... Dung Eater! You were here this entire time. You were hiding under the bushes, like in Fortnite. Damn you, Dung Eater!
I'll kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will surely be your own.
Okay. Oh, that's scary. Ow. Alright. I was running all around seeing where he is so I could talk to him, but... I mean, I was kind of half expecting that he would invade me. Also... Crab. Help. Crab, help me out, please, and hit him instead? That'd be great. I think there is friendly fire. Come on. It'd be great if the crab hit him. See, there you go. It's friendly fire. Anyway, yeah, okay, well, again, I was surprised that he found a chair for him, but I guess this is what happens. He found the blackguard guy, tied him to the chair, and, I don't know, ate his crotch, and that somehow curses him, by the way. So even after death, his soul doesn't get peace or something like that, I imagine. Haha. I'm using the environment to my advantage. Also, he keeps screaming. Stop screaming. So I guess that's the same. Ow, ow. That's the same attack that the omens do. Actually, you know, they do that same move. Okay. Ow, ow. Even the freaking mosquito. Seriously. Stop. Could you stop, Dung Eater? That'd be great. Deathblight? Fucking crap's Deathblight? Seriously? Ow. Try to parry. Yeah, kill Dung Eater. The crab is more scary than this guy, really. Good for you. A fitting end. Sword of Milos. Alright. I guess that's what happens. That's a kind of a disappointing end, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be more than that, but nope. I thought it was gonna be best buddies, actually. And go on, like, defying people together, but nope. Just tries to kill me, that's it. That's the end of the story. Alright. Okay, just go away, crab. Alrighty. I assume this is a seabed curse. Yep, seabed curse. Blackguard's bell bearing. I got his weapon, I guess, and his mask. Now, that's kind of like a sad ending to him. He didn't even do anything too bad. He was just kind of rude, you know, to me in the beginning, but otherwise he wasn't a bad person. And he just gets defiled by Dung Eater. It's bad luck, I guess. Also, oh my god. Stop it. Stop it. Oh. I hate these mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes in real life. I hate mosquitoes in the video game. Look at his mask, though. Forced on by convicted prisoners, worn by Blackguard Big Bogart. To Bogart, the mask made him all the more threatening and helped him get what he wanted. But it was also a mirror of his emptiness. Okay, I guess he just put on a tough guy act. That's all he did. Also his fist weapons, I guess. It has Braggart's Roar, Ashel War on it. Spherical shape. Big Bogart, the Blackguard's weapon of choice. Not a weapon to be taken lightly, as its weighty blows shatter bones with ease. Well, it's a fist weapon, so it's just gonna have the same attacks, I guess. Yep. Look, it looks silly. It's like boxing gloves, but like really silly looking boxing gloves. I don't know. Anyway, I can do this. Roar. I think that's just a better version, or slightly, I don't know, gives you a better buff, I think, compared to like Warcry. Anyway, that's that. And I guess that's it. Is there really that I can't speak. Is that really all there is to it? I wonder. You just get 3 of these. I thought you would like hand it in or something. You know, give it to him, get a reward, get some items. I got a weapon though. Where is it? Sword of Milos, I think. Sword of Milos. Sword of Milos. Sword of Milos. Let me just. Actually, I think I see it. Okay, over here. Yeah. I was gonna like sword it, but. Sinister greatsword fashioned from a giant's backbone. It's just his spine. Mets out wounds like a lopsided saw blade and restores some FP, but he defeated an enemy. Milos was undersized for a giant and was viewed as sullied and terribly grotesque. Shriek of Milos. Makes me wonder, well, was Dung Eater Milos, I wonder? It would be human-sized though, so maybe not. But I'm guessing maybe he got this, you know, from like the filing, like a little giant maybe. You know, little baby giant. Well, he wasn't a baby, he was just short, but anyway. And Okay, what's that do? I mean, it doesn't do the thing, the attack. Reduces damage negation and restores resistance on nearby foes, and strong attacks will change to a combo attack. Oh, okay. Wow. I think I killed a crab, or... No, I killed a mosquito somehow. Funny. Alright, it just does this. Yeah. Good. Alright. I guess that's the end. Unless there's more, I'm not sure, but what a rough ending. You know, again, you would think someone like Dung Eater, and then again, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, Ansel, what's his face? The skull guy, skeleton man, also ended abruptly, but he wasn't like a special character, right? Like the special characters you saw in the introduction, right? He was like the loathsome Dung Eater, right? You would think it'd be like a lot more involved. Fia was kind of involved too, I guess. Get out of here, finally. I guess not mosquitoes, a dragonfly. But yeah, you would think Dung Eater. He seemed like a special character, so you would think it'd be a lot more to it. Unless somehow I failed it somehow, I don't know. I was trying to find him. He said the outer moat, right? So this is where I kind of looked for him. I guess what you gotta do is like talk to Blackguard and come back later and then talk to him again, and this is what happens, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. There's like a piece of armor that I didn't really show before. I got it from Vike. I just want to read this real quick because it seemed interesting. But it was worn by Vike, Knight of the Round Table Hold. None of the Tarnished was closer to the throne of the Elden Lord than Vike. But without announcement, Vike traveled far below the capital and was scorched by the flame of frenzy. Did he make his choice for his maiden, or did some other force lure him with suggestion? So I believe I did not read this. Unless I did somehow, and I'm forgetting. I just forgetting how this dementia. But yeah, it's interesting. So he did the same thing, where he like went all the way down, and I guess was affected by the flame of frenzy. So that's why when he invaded you in the beginning, in the Lakes of Lernia, he was using a lot of like frenzy spells, I guess, right? When you fight him in the Everjail, though, he doesn't have his frenzy spells. He loses them, right? He even does like the special spear attack, but there's no frenzy that comes out. So it makes me wonder like what happened there. So maybe like, because I'm guessing, because you remember as well, when the place he invaded was near a church. There was also near a dead body. There was also a maiden. So I'm guessing that's his maiden, maybe? And that's what he did, right? In order to maybe save his maiden, he embraced the flame of frenzy, but ironically that causes her to die, or maybe she was dead the entire time or something. You know, we've seen Shibiri, like, possess bodies before, right? I don't know. So maybe he was manipulated into that. But then maybe later on, when you fight him in the actual, like, mountaintops of the giants, he doesn't have the frenzy anymore, so maybe he got rid of it somehow? I think there was a hint that says something like that. But basically, I don't know, either he was captured and forced to like get rid of it, or maybe he did it of his own accord. That's my speculation. That's my Vadi video speculation. Is that he went into the Everjail for himself to like repent, basically. And so he gave up on being Elden Lord and all that, right? It's interesting, you know? Because he... Apparently, Vike went on a very similar journey as us, as the Tarnished, and you know, almost became one. But then he didn't finish the game, you know, he just went to jail. And then we came along and killed him, you know? I'm assuming because, again, he was repenting for his past sins. That's why he didn't have the Flame of Frenzy anymore, right? That's what I'm guessing. Unless, I don't know. Time is convoluted, so I don't know if maybe it's before or after he got the Flame of Frenzy. I'm assuming after. Oh, actually, there's a dialogue option here, just randomly. By the way, again, there's different. I feel like random locations where you can talk to Melina. Never noticed. So I don't want. Let's see if this is specific to here.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
Sure thing, Melina. Let me drink some water, though. Let's drink some water.
In Marika's own words. Hear me, demigods. My children, beloved, make of thyselves that which ye desire. Be it a lord, be it a god. But should ye fail to become aught at all, ye will be forsaken, amounting only to sacrifices.
That's a lot of pressure, you know? You better get your god degree, you know? Or your lord degree. Otherwise, you'll be literally sacrificed, I guess. And that's what Marika told her children. That's what I assume. And maybe that's why they got into civil war, you know? Their mom was just very strict about it. That's why they all fought each other to become God, I guess. Or Elden Lord, or I don't know. I should know the demigods. I mean, they're really already powerful. Do they need to become Elden Lord? I don't know. Or maybe they do, I don't know. But that's why they fought each other, right? And that's why, you know, makes sense, because this is where probably a big chunk of the battle started in the royal capital. I believe in the story trailer, actually, it was briefly shown, like a bunch of soldiers, you know, marching into this capital, and I think I did see the arrows. You know, I rewatched it, and yeah, they were like giant arrows that like came down, you know, and then perfume came out of those little I don't know what you call it, but those containers, I guess, little perfume things came out, so it makes sense. They used it as like a biological weapon. Anyway, right. So we're done here, I think, with the whole dung eaters thing. Don't know if there's more, but let me grab this leaf. Let me just grab this leaf real quick. Yep, I knew it. I called it. It's just freaking, I called it. It's leaves. Just Miyazaki just leaves leaves everywhere. So what's next? You know what I kind of want to do next? So this is something I kind of half figured out on my own, and let me show it actually. Let me show it the context first before I actually do it. Let me see. I think it's over here. So I was kind of exploring on my other character a little bit. I was actually doing like some co-op actually on my other character. That's what I do. Off screen, because I'm weird like that. I just make like side characters. Meanwhile, I'm doing the main playthrough. Because I just want to do like, you know, I like to have characters be at a certain level to do like multiplayer at certain points in the game, right? I had one in Lindau kind of exploring. And let's see, which one was it? I think it's going the right way. And I noticed something weird that I did not notice the first time I came here, nor the second time. Let's see. That's a big fall. I can't just drop down there. I gotta use the lever. Hold the lever. Don't jump. Alright, so I came down here, retracing my steps, once again. Oop. I kinda like, you know, walked down here and everything, and I noticed, while I was looking at the messages, yeah, this one, I didn't see that. I thought this was a normal player message at first, but again, on my other character, I was looking at the messages. You know, for example, this one is a player message because you can rate it, you know, there's appraisals. But this one is a developer message. That's kind of tricky. I feel like developer messages kind of like, I remember in the tutorial, I think they kind of glow a little bit, more so than usual, right? To show that they're special. But this one doesn't look special at all. It just looks like a normal player message. It's very tricky, but it is actually a developer message. And it says here, regression alone reveals secrets. And, well, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, but the reason this is suspicious to me is because of a little meta knowledge, really. You know, I kind of figured this out, again, half my own, but also not completely blind. You know, I'm not like a genius or anything, though. I just understand everything just from looking at this message, because this seems definitely super cryptic. But I know there's a spell called Law of Regression. The reason being, because I remember there was a PvP exploit, actually, you know? There's a PvP exploit where, someone would, I mentioned before like multiple times, you can't do it anymore, but near the beginning of the game, you would like use some kind of like spell that would put yourself on fire, then you do like a weapon buff that would give you, you know, that would usually give death blight, but it would be applied on the fire that you're burning yourself with and also to other players, and then basically you would walk up to people and they would just get like a lot of death blight really quickly, and then they instantly died. You know, it's really like really bad exploit, you know? It would be just completely unfair and just totally just a full-on just glitch that people used in PvP. But one way to counter it, I believe, I'm just looking here, see if I can find it. One way to counter it would be to use something called the Law of Regression, and that's how I learned about it. The Law of Regression is a spell that would dispel any kind of buffs or any kind of aura or anything really that you put on yourself for you and the enemy in a wide area. So it's like, oh, actually, maybe you're supposed to use the Law of Regression, right? So, and I think I got the thing here. I don't have the spell yet, but I have the book that allows you to get the Law of Regression right here. So, let's try to do that. Let's go over to, I guess, kind of go over here, Church of Vows. I'm going to give it to the turtle. I trust the turtle more than the other guy. I mean, there's the other guy, the priest guy, but he always moves around, which I don't like. I'm just going to give it to the Pope. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, the Pope is not here. Oh, wait, I think I know what this is. Okay. I remember, this happened to me, actually. I can't remember. I think it happened to me in Dragon Barrow, but I've noticed it happened here, too, actually. Yeah, okay. I think it only appears at night at certain locations. But I think I mentioned this enemy before. So, I mean, I guess we'll fight it. Alright, let's try. I mean, this guy, he's definitely copy and paste from the guy in the Shaded Castle, actually. Seems to be the same enemy. I remember, the first time I saw him, I was like, he's kind of scary. He just walked at me, you know? It's like, I didn't want to fight it because I didn't want to fight any, like, new bosses off screen, for one. But also, he was just kind of scary. So I avoided him. I might be a little over level at this point, but let's see. I don't know if I can parry that, though. Parry that? I don't know. Definitely not parry that. Ow. Can you stop, please? I do pretty good damage. I just want to parry. Come on, just let me parry you. That'd be great. Seen that move before. There you go. Oh. It's not a full stagger. You have to do it again? Yeah, like mark it. There we go. I don't have my repulse increasing talismans though. Oh, I can't parry that. Okay, and then again. There you go. Bye! Bell-bearing hunter. I mean, you get bell bearings from NPCs, you know, when they die. That's how you get access to their shops. Meat Peller's bell bearing, yeah, okay. I guess that's what he is. He like hunts down bell bearings. So was he hunting the Pope Turtle? That's crazy. Can't do that. The Pope Turtle is the nicest NPC in this game, actually. As it turns out, I think I seen like a post on Reddit or whatever where if you try to hit him, he actually forgives you. Like, he doesn't, like, attack you or anything. He just says, you know, I forgive you, even though you're bashing me in the face right now. Or whatever. But let's see. Give him the prayer book. Give him a whole bunch of things, by the way. I'm giving all of it. Here you go.
What have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance.
It is but a contrivance.
Can be conjoined.
All things can be conjoined.
Oh, what have very well, let heresy...
Same dialogue.
Oh,
what do we have here?
Heresy is not...
Heresy is but an illusion.
Oh, what very well, heresy,
all things can be conjoined.
Very well, heresy is all things.
It's interesting because, yeah, I mean, the whole theme makes sense. You can give him, like, incantation books, but you can also give him, like, sorcery. So basically, you can learn everything. Now, it makes sense because the whole background of, like, Radagon and Ranella, right? They married in the beginning to, like, call a truce between the war of Lernia and, like, the capital, I believe. I don't know if it was before the Shattering, before or after Shattering. Probably before, because, you know, later on Radagon obviously divorced her and everything, and then she went crazy. But anyway. Is this new, by the way, about the miracle?
To experience the miracle, kneel in the basin at the back and cleanse yourself with celestial dew. Absolution will be yours. Any bond, no matter how strained or even severed, will be put to rights.
I might have already read that. I wasn't sure. It's been a while. But basically, he just explains the absolution mechanic where if you piss off an NPC, you know, by punching him in the face, and then they're like angry about it, then you gotta go here and then, you know, I mean, you already seen the item, it was Celestial Dew. Go here and then you can reset the aggro.
You know, it's said that a famed
And then he harbors
and
secret.
as such, it's
Actually,
you know, it's said that Lord Radagon,
Radagon
a
harbors
famed
secret.
sculptor of the Erdtree
Render
capital,
Lord
was
Radagon's
lost
likeness to the
somewhere
giant's
glimpsed the
stature.
skeleton in Radagon's, and as such, it's said that the great
I wonder if that's related actually, because we did see a little statue there. Anyway, let me look at these stuff. I might as well buy it. I have so much runes. I might as well just buy it, even though I'm not gonna use it. Let's see. Any interesting lore, by the way, before I get the thing? So let's see. This one heals you. Tarnish, oh Tarnish, seek the Erdtree and stand before Marika, its queen. Become the Elden Lord. Okay, that's just the tagline, you know, of like an Elden Ring advertisement poster or something. This one alleviates build up and cures poison. Okay. Only alleviates build up though, for most things. Doesn't cure the thing. Except poison, I guess. Blessings boon. Blessings once fell like tears from the Erdtree. And it's a lingering remnant. Radagon's a ring of light. An incantation of the Golden Order fundamentalists. A gift of gratitude to the young Mikela from his father Radagon. Okay. Again, the family tree here is kind of hard to wrap my head around. But Mikela and Malenia, apparently, I remember when Morgott was talking about them, it's as if they were twins. I wonder if they're twins or not. I can't remember if they say they were twins or not, but... Or maybe they shared the same power or something. But they were definitely like... I mean, they're all like children of Marika, right, I imagine. So, like, the father is Radagon. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Because Radagon left Ranala to marry Queen Marika, to be her consort or whatever. So it makes sense. Yeah, okay. So Radagon is Mikela's father. Produces a golden ring of light. Like, who cares about the actual spell? I just wanted to read the lore. And yet, the young Mikela abandoned fundamentalism, for it could do nothing to treat Malenia's accursed rot. This was the beginning of an unalloyed gold. Unalloyed gold. Reminds me of the Nido, actually. Unalloyed gold Nido that we got for, like, Millicent, maybe? There you go. Here's the actual spell. Now, it's interesting, though, because it does require 37 intelligence. Which normally, you know, is kind of, like, it's, like, interesting that they force you to be a certain build to use it. But because there's, like, respecking, you know, I guess it's not too bad. It's probably what I'll do. But let's see. Heals all negative status effects, dispels special effects, and reveals mimicry in all its forms. The fundamentalists describe the Golden Order through the powers of regression and causality. Regression is the pole of meaning, that all things yearn eternally to converge. Oh, let's grab that real quick. Here's a lightning spear, by the way. Long ago, Godwyn the Golden defeated the ancient dragon Fortisax and befriended his fallen foe. An event that gave rise to the ancient dragon cult in the capital. Okay. Alright, that's the origin of why people worship the dragons, I guess. I mean, not worship, but, you know. It's like a dragon cult, and they use, like, dragon spells. And same lore. And old flame. Now, you know, we just fought the fire giant, so this is relevant. The giant's flame still smolders upon the distant northern mountain top, and the fire monks are its guardians. Now that's you knew that already. What's this? Giant's flame take thee. There's no record of this incantation in common prayer books. Only select few prelates know of its existence. It's just very fancy fire spells nobody knows. Or at least, you know, very few people know. Fire monks. Giant's flame. The giant's flame is a flame of ruin, capable of burning the Erdtree. And so, following the war against the giants, its ruinous blaze was sealed, and the guardians were appointed to watch over it. Oh, interesting. Okay. I wonder, well, if they mean guardians, do they mean the fire monks? I guess so, because this is a fire monk spell. So I guess the fire monks are working for the Erdtree, not necessarily for the giants. Even though they use the giant spells, I don't know. It's weird, but not sure how that works. I don't know where their allegiance lies in, but But yeah, they were definitely... That's the reason why it's all like, you know... it's all like protected and all that, right? Nobody's supposed to go there because it could hurt the Erdtree, right? And this stuff, I think I've seen before, but yeah, there's a Black Flame condition, the gods get Paw Stones, the... no lore really. It's just spells that the Godskin apostles use. That's all. No new lore really. Alright. And since we're in the area, let's see here. I can go to Ranella. I do have like plenty of larval tears, so I might as well do this now, you know? Let me see how much I have. Any key items? Yeah, I have like 14, so I can like respec like 14 times. So this is how you do it. You just go here, rebirth.
Now, bear this sweeting into life anew.
Anew. Alright. And then you can like... Oh, I should have read... Oh, I should have read the tutorial, but it's fine. It's very simple. It's just kind of like... Change your stats. Basically. And I can be very smart. I'm gonna put all my points into... It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm gonna turn it back anyway. I have 99 intelligence. Oh yeah, I'm big brain. And I guess like a point of vigor. Good. Amazing. Look at my health. It's all gone. I also got an emo. It's interesting. Oop. No, it's kind of like in Dark Souls 1. You turn into like an egg. Alright. I can't use my weapons. You know, I just basically just reset all my stats. Yeah, well, I still use my S-Dog actually. I think that's how you do it. I believe you can also, let's see. If I'm not wrong, hopefully I didn't do it wrong, but you can't just put on a seal. Even though it says there's requirements saying you can't use it, you can still use it. It doesn't matter. So you put that on. It's interesting because normally seals you would use faith for, but this spell requires intelligence, so it's kind of like topsy-turvy. Memorize a spell, and then I can use where is it? I can't use most of these things, but I can use Law of Regression over here. There you go. Basically what I'll do. That's all I will do. Use it for, I think. Boop. Yeah, and then it just does that. Okay. So let's use it at the proper spot now. Let's see here. I have to run all the way back. There's no enemies, right, along the way. Because I haven't ended up fighting anything, I can't. I literally put all my points into my brain. My character is very smart now. It's super smart. Brain is like literally overflowing with knowledge, and that's it. Just a big nerd. I'll probably, you know, after this, I'll probably respec again and probably change it back to probably pure dex. You know, I was saying to change it one of these days. I might as well, since I have the opportunity to, just change it back to like pure dex instead of quality. Because I'm not gonna wait for Miyazaki, I guess, to buff quality anytime soon. So I'll just go pure dex, I guess. Which I feel is not as bad. Pure dex, I mean, it's definitely one of the stronger ways to play in most of the Souls games. But I feel like intelligence builds are actually the strongest thing you can play in this game. In general, you know? Instead of dex, but anyway. There you go, yep. I assume that's a statue. Interesting. So I guess... so that was Radagon's statue, because the Pope Turtle mentioned how the Radagon had a statue made out of him, so I assume that was his statue. And the secret is that it's Marika instead? Oh, it's just this right here. Okay, I was wondering, wait. Wait, what do you mean? And it's like, actually, here's the answer. Radagon is Marika. You know, it just literally just gives you the answer. By the way, Radagon is Marika, by the way. If you didn't get that. If you're like dumb, even though you have 99 intelligence, if you didn't get that, it's like basically Radagon is Marika. Okay. Got it. Interesting. I mean, I recognize this. This is definitely Marika. You see at the beginning in the introduction, so. Doing that little pose. You need to be smart to use the spell. Yeah, that's how it works. It's, again, weird, but I guess it makes... I guess it's like thematic, you know, makes sense. It's also interesting, you know. It is just kind of interesting how you like how to use a different stat to use like a spell that normally you would think uses faith or whatever. Could this be a god? All right, so that's it. So after this, I do believe, I guess you gotta talk to Goldmask maybe, because he was talking about Radagon, right? Or I guess Goldmask doesn't talk, but you know. It was interpreted that way. Hey guys, I found the secret of Radagon, by the way. He's like Marika, I guess. So it means like he married himself or something? It's kind of weird. Did he like shadow clone jutsu himself? You know? Hey, what's up?
Oh, was that you? Yes, the master is still ceased. And after coming all this way, why now, of all times? Who exactly was Radagon? The master is... his finger has remained... But the Erdtree, we were on the ferry.
No? I talked to him directly? Oh, I need to tell him. Hey, by the way, Radagon's Marika. And I got the T-pose. Oh, yeah. I've seen this being used in multiplayer. I got the T-pose. Might be better than the dab, really. Hiya! Now I can T-pose to dominate my opponents. Alright. So his answer was ... So what about you?
What did you do to the master? Well, not that I'm complaining. Master's finger moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me. I haven't the words to thank you. So I'd like to pass this on to you instead. A glimpse into the heart of the Golden Order. Documented by yours truly.
Oh. I still have to pay for it though. It's like, I'm gonna give you this really cool thing. But wait, it costs like 20 bucks? You still have to give me some money though. Immutable shield. Okay. Golden Order fundamentalism. And then, you know, basically increase your shield's power. I can't remember. When did they introduce that? I think it was in Dark Souls 2, I think. I don't remember. But, no, I think it was Dark Souls 1. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 as well. I think they had the same spell. But yeah, basically like a spell to enchant your shield. You know, instead of buffing your weapon, you buff your shield instead. It has very like, I feel like, niche uses, I guess. But anyway, I would never use this. Because it just seems like, I don't know. I mean, not useless, but like, it requires blocking. You know, I never block for the most part. But anyway, two concepts from the basis. One is the law of regression to which this incantation relates. Let me just grab that real quick. Why not?
To think that Radagon was Marika herself, or at least such is all I can interpret from the rhythm and calculus of his finger. How would such a thing even have been possible, I wonder? Sadly, I cannot comprehend it myself. Do you have a fuller understanding of the matter? Oh. Well, either way, I can continue my documentation. In truth, it matters very little whether I understand the Master's thoughts or not. I am merely his scribe. It is my sole and unwavering purpose.
Yeah, I'm just the, he's just the guy that, in like court cases, is the person that like, writes down or types all the, I guess the proceedings in like a court case or whatever. What do you call them? I want to say stenographer, something like that. Anyway, that's all he does. And ... All right, I guess that's it. Oop. Ooh. There you go. Very specific puzzle, I guess. Not impossible. I mean, I kind of learned this semi-organically, you know. I did not look this up. I just kind of like figured out no, not most of it, but I feel like some of it on my own. So I felt it was kind of cool. But definitely, I only knew about this only because I've heard about other, you know, like the other use of the law of regression. That's mainly why I know about it. I guess, you know, if you were completely blind, it would definitely be kind of hard to figure out. I mean, that's most of the game, really. Most of the game is like super cryptic, but like the whole point is that you're supposed to kind of learn it from other players, right? But I personally do not like to simply look at the walkthrough, you know? That'd be too easy. Just look at the steps. I try not to anyway. You know, my like, I guess my line in the sand would be I try not to look at the walkthrough for certain things, but if I get like really stuck, then I'll look up the step, you know? But then I won't look at the rest of the steps, if possible, if I can help it. Because I rather just, again, ideally I just want to figure it out on my own. Even though it's not always possible, you know? But let's see here. I guess we're done here. I don't know where they go now. So instead, I will go back to Ranella and respec into Pure Dex. Pure Dex. You know, I feel like Pure Dex. That's a one level below Pure Intelligence. You know, not as bad. I guess if you want to be a true gamer, you go full strength, I guess. Even though full strength can be a little cheesy too. Because if you get like two like double colossal, you know, weapons, and then you buff up a bunch, and then you just jump attack all day, that's also one way to like kind of cheese the bosses too. There's a lot of ways. So what I want to do is not 99 intelligence. I want 15 strength. Hopefully that's fine. And a lot of dexterity. Actually, what's the soft cap? I think it's 55. I believe it's 55 if I'm not wrong. So with 55, you actually do more damage than I would have done with the equivalent of strength with dexterity, I believe. So all you need really is 55. I think so anyway. And you can even go even lower if you have like I believe, a talisman that increases your dexterity too. So you don't need as much. 50 vigor and yeah, a lot lower. So in that case, I can use my stats on other things. I was wondering about maybe some endurance too. It's probably a good idea. 20 endurance? Maybe that's overkill. You don't need a lot of endurance in this game. But I am using several weapons though. Dagger, another rapier. I mean, if I want to really mid-max, I would like calculate the exact equipment that I need, but yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it at that. And maybe a little bit more there. I like a round number though. 55. And 19 endurance. Sure. I'll do that for now. If I feel like it, maybe I'll min-max some more later. Alright, so back to being full of health and vigor. Good. Alright. Let's see here. Now switch back everything. Get that spell off my bar because I don't like looking at it. Ew, spells. Never use one ever again. And let's see here. Again, I do believe, like, you know, having this much dexterity versus trying to split between strength and dexterity is it's better. Because I believe if you make it quality, the base damage is lower actually. And the way it works in Souls games, how much damage you do is both scaling but also base damage. If a weapon has high base damage and high scaling, then that's perfect. You know, that's how you do the most damage, really. But base damage is a little bit more important than scaling. If you have like really good scaling, it has to be like really good for it to like overcome like high base damage. Anyway, so this is keen, so keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep this keen too. Keep this lightning, which actually works better because it scales with dexterity. And just keep that. I think if you put in magic, it actually does more damage when you actually spell parry. And now since it's been patched, it actually does, you know, balanced damage. So I might as well keep it as magic. Alright. And can I roll everything as medium load and everything? I think so. I don't really need as much endurance, but it's fine. Alright. I'm good to go. Level 100, 55 vigor, and 55 dexterity. I think that's correct. I could be wrong, actually. Is it 55 or 60? I don't remember. it. It makes me actually want to try out... Wasn't there like another weapon that's high dexterity? I wanted to see what it looked like. That looked interesting. I can't use it here, so I'm in the room. I mean, there's this. I think I used that already. Spear, I think. Yeah, the bow of grass axe. Oh. Well, it requires 20 strength, but I can two-hand it, so... I can't do it here. Can I roll with this, actually? Interesting. So yeah. So I want to see this. Is it? Bam! Yeah, okay. Because that, I think, in the latest patch... Again, I'm always, you know, on YouTube, it's going to be, like, so late, comparatively, but... At least on the patch that I'm on, this got buffed, so... That's interesting. It's for a fucking lightning spear. I believe it's quite strong, actually. Otherwise, yeah. This is the legendary, like, spear that I got from the capital. I was considering using this, too, but... Oh. For now, I'll put it in my inventory for now. Anyway, let's see. So that's it for that. What else? Yeah, mark this, by the way, because of the bell-bearing hunter. Which reminds me, actually, I should go back to the Table of Lost Grace. Over here. And... submit those bell bearings, probably. Oh, Dung Eater's back. Oh, okay, so that wasn't the end of it? He's still around. Okay, he tried to kill me and he's still not even done yet. Alright, well, I'm gonna give my friend that you murdered, by the way. Bell bearings, give it to you. Meat peddler, I assume that gives you meat, I guess. Also this, I guess. Somber mine, I never did that yet. Okay, so you can buy boiled crab and prawn forever. In loving memory of Big Bogart Blackguard. I guess I can buy some meat, I guess? I assume that's what it was. And somber stuff. Plus 18. Yeah, still only a plus 18. I want the, you know, the better one. The final bell bearing. I assume you could buy infinite of. Anyway, Dung Eater, you're back. What's up?
There you are. You warded off my blessing, despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought. Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing.
Okay. You are me and I am you, I guess.
Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse. Again and again. Until it is done. Until a cursed ring coalesces that may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed. And countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children. Who bear tens of thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless in my stead. The rotten fools. My fate was the grandest. Most brilliant of them all.
Uh-huh. This seems like ramblings of a madman. Not exactly like Shibiri, though. You know, Shibiri is kind of like, may chaos take the world! Now this guy is just all about killing, murder. Everyone's cursed.
My corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail beneath the capital. Give it your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse. Until a curse ring coalesces.
Okay. I have to go back to the sewers, though. That's not a fun time for me. Okay, so he's basically telling us to go back to the sewer, go back to where he was. Ah, man, I don't remember where he was, though. Exactly. Alright, finally made it back to Dung Eater's cell. Hey, what's up? So he wanted to be cursed, right? So he's already set up to be cursed. This is some weird, like... This is like a weird BDSM metaphor. Oh, hi.
A curse upon them all. They'll be born cursed, all of them, along with their children. And their children's children. For all time to come.
Okay. Again, I assume it's like very similar to the Omen Curse is what he's referring to. So maybe he's just propagating that, you know, somehow. So he, I don't know, him getting the curse now will somehow propagate the curse to everybody. Anyway. Here's a seedbed curse. He said to use a lot of them though. I only have 3. A lot of cut to blacks, you know, in Elden Ring, it seems. You never actually see what happens. I guess you'll just use your imagination.
Curse you, Golden Order. One day, you'll get what's coming.
Golden Order. So he hates the Golden Order, which makes sense. Again, the Golden Order did, like, you know, discriminate against the Omen, you know, hunt them down and all that. He doesn't look like an Omen, though. Again, he kind of like... In fact, you could probably do this. Yeah, that's just his face. He's just a human, you know? Look at him. He's just inside there, you know? He's just wearing an Omen costume. He's just role-playing as an Omen. It's not really an Omen. And yet he's doing this curse thing. Anyway. Okay. Is that it? Or... I have more. Do you want more? Not sure. Unless I have to come back or something. Or do I kill him or something? Actually, I'm not entirely sure. But, well, maybe he'll die anyway. I just don't want to come back here. You know, I don't want to learn that, oh, actually, you were supposed to kill him, so I have to, like, run all the way back here. There's no, like, quick shortcut here. So, I don't like, you know, having to come back. The bloodstains here, by the way, is where he's bashing his head. I assume that's it, unless I need to go back again. Well, let's see. Is his phantom back at the grace of the round table hold or whatever? I need further instructions, Dung Eater. Around here? No, he's gone. Alright. So we gave him the curse. Let's go check up on him. Is he okay now, or what happened? Okay, well, I mean... He seems to be the same as always. Head. Try head. I think they mean to, like, you know, see their inside. Alright, well, I don't know. I'm guessing you kill him now. I'm not entirely sure, though. I don't want to mess this up is the problem. But I mean, you imagine this is what you do, right? You kill him now, right? Unless I'm crazy? I don't want to risk it, though. I don't know. I mean, obviously, he deserves to die. You know, just ethically speaking. But mechanically speaking, I don't know if you're supposed to kill him. Usually you don't, though. Usually you don't kill NPCs to, like, progress a quest or whatever. Normally. You kind of just, like, let them do the thing, and then eventually they either go crazy or they die anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just punch him. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize my punch would do 3,000 damage. Alright. I got stuff. Okay, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but... Well, I was just testing the waters, you know, to see, like, if you would get mad, you know. It's like, is this how we're supposed to do it? Let me just, you know, do a little punch to the face. Usually it does like 1 damage, but that did a lot of damage, so I don't... Okay. Alright. I got his armor, though. And there's at least that. Let's see. Malformed helm resembling an omen with its horns cut off. Yeah, so definitely he was kind of like cosplaying as an omen. Worn by the Dung Eater, its form is a vision of the landscape of his mind, and his appearance as he wished to see it. He kind of like wanted to be an omen. The heart of an omen without the body to match. Could there be any crueler existence? What does it matter then if the curse claims it all? Alright. He's just crazy. He's just a crazy boy. One more Dung Eater. The heavy sun-shaped medallion represents both the guidance he once saw and the ring to which it will one day lead. Ah, yes. Here comes these, you know, Dung Eater was Solaire theories. I remember in Dark Souls 3, there was a theory that Solaire was a giant, like, worm, you know. Now it's gonna be like he's a Dung Eater. Solaire's Dung Eater. Super secret game theory. A bajillion views on YouTube. I don't know, anyway. I guess that's it. I defiled his body by punching him in the face. Usually he would like drop something, right? Normally. I mean, he dropped his armor, right? But I was thinking he would drop the seabed curse or something. He did say to like feed him a lot, right? Not just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. Let me go back one more time. Maybe after you kill him, you're supposed to return to it again, and maybe something happens. A lot of back and forth. Just double check over here. Obviously nothing here. Okay, I might have failed it. That's too bad. Oh well. I'll check one more time, and then I'll stop. Oh wow. Yeah, because he did mention to like give him like more, I guess. I didn't give him enough, maybe. You're supposed to give him a lot and then kill him, or whatever. Oh, now he's just dead. I guess. Yeah, look at his face again. He's still alive? Yeah, look at his eyeball. You see, yeah. Yeah, he's still blinking, you know, he's just pretending to be dead. He's not actually dead. Well, it's probably, you know, obviously developers don't assume you'll clip into his head like that. Anyway, I think I failed. I think I actually messed up the Dung Eater thing. I think what I did wrong was probably I should have gave him more, you know, maybe I was supposed to find more of those seabed curses and then do the cutscene, and maybe if I came back, it'll be more an option to give him more, and then you're supposed to kill him, or whatever. As it is, I think I just killed him too early, which is a shame. Oh well. You know, whatever. It's Dung Eater. Who cares? I'm not all that invested in his quest anyway. If I need to, maybe I'll do it on a different character if it does anything special. Alright, for this character though, nope, didn't work out. Alright. So instead, let's see here. Let's go back to... Yeah, I guess it'll be over here, because the medallion said to go back to the Grand Lifa Road if you want to activate the other way into the Erdtree. So I assume it allows you to go to a different area. So let's do that. So alright. Kind of like, I think I failed the Dung Eater quest, which is too bad, but you know, if it's interesting enough, maybe I'll do it on a different character. Maybe I'll show it, but yeah. That's probably what I'll do. Assuming I failed it. I think I failed it. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with him. But I guess we'll just move on. And I guess use the medallion to go to the Erdtree, right? That's what it says. Let me see. Double check what it says. The secret Erdtree medallion. Brandishing it at the Grand Lifa Road will reveal a hidden path. So that is where we'll go next.